2 years. You only take 1 year. So I went to model the best people, the most successful people, okay, to develop the strategies. Okay, so next step, dream big, right? Find the strategy. So today what I do is I teach people the strategies. Yeah, how to invest in the stock market, how do you build $1 million business. Now what is step 3? What's step 3? That's right. So step 3 is one of the most important steps. Is that you have to get yourself to take action. Okay? Everyone say take action.
Take action.
Do many people take action? No, many people, they say, I know what to do. I know how to do. But I'll do it tomorrow. They think and think and think and think and talk. They don't do it. Right? So when I was young, I told myself, I would just take action. So at 15 years old, guess what I did? I started my first business at 15 years old. So besides studying, I was running my business. At 18 years old, I started investing in the stock market. At 20 years old, I started investing in property in Singapore. Okay? At 18 years old, I started writing my first book. I started taking action. Okay? So you've got to take action. Now, why is it many people don't take action? Why? What stops them? Fear. They are afraid if I take action, maybe it's wrong. If I take action, I may fail. So they're so scared they never take action. So they never succeed. Are you going to be one of these people? No. You've got to take action. Let me ask you this. When you take action, do you always get results? You either get results you want or results you don't want. But you always get results. But you take action and you get results you don't want. Do you learn something from it?
Yes.
Are you better than other people?
Yes.
Who talk and talk and talk and talk and think and talk and think and talk and don't take action at all? Yes, because by taking action, at least you learn something. You know what doesn't work. And by learning from it, are you better?
Yes.
And if you keep learning and being better, eventually, would you get the results you want?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. So understand this. When you take action and you move towards your goal, if you take action and you move to your dreams, this is called success. Okay? Everyone say success.
Success.
Great. Now, but in life, when you take action, do you always achieve your goals the first time? No. Life is not so simple. Life is not so easy. In fact, for me, many times when I took action, they stop, right? Or they will blame other people. They give a lot of excuses. So, do successful people fail? Yes. In fact, successful people, I get what we call a learning experience. I hate failing, but I love learning. As many times as it takes. I'll change my strategy until I find the strategy that works. Until I achieve my goals. Right? And that's what I did. Now, is there a shortcut? Is there a shortcut to do this? Yes, the shortcut again is modeling. So if you model other people, again, success faster than me. I'll give you an example. You know the stock market, right? When I started trading the stock market, I started at 18 years old. For the first 2 years, I lost money because I had the wrong strategy. And then after 3 years, I started making money. And I made my first million at 26 years old, right? So from 18 to 26, how long did I take? I took 8 years. Some of my students today, I'll show you their testimonials. From the time they attended my program, they made their first million by 5 years. Why? Because when I taught them all the strategies, they did not have to make the same mistakes I made. So immediately, they were able to make money fast. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So till today, I also love learning from other people. The faster I learn, the faster I succeed. Okay, wonderful. Now, why doesn't everybody do this? Does everybody do this?
No.
Does everybody dream big?
No.
Does everybody take action?
No.
Does everybody change their strategy?
No.
Why? Why doesn't everyone do this? When this is the formula for success. They don't know? Okay, what else? Why don't people do this? Mindset, that's right. It's because they don't have this. The most important thing is you've got to have the beliefs in yourself. You've got to believe you can do it. Everyone say beliefs. You see, if you believe I can do it, would you dream big? Yes. If you believe I can do it, will you take action? Yes. If you believe in yourself, will you give up? No. You will change until you succeed. True? But the moment you don't believe in yourself, if you start to think, I'm no good, I'm stupid, I'm lousy, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm not good enough. Once you don't believe in yourself, what will happen to this? No dream. You will not dare to dream, right? If you don't believe in yourself, would you take action? You will not dare to try because you believe I can't do it. If you don't believe in yourself, you will not change your strategy. You will give up very easily. So the most important thing is this: believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, the game is over. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody will ever believe in you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Wonderful. And this was my formula for success. So I took action on business, on investing, and I failed many times. But I kept changing my strategy. I kept believing myself. And eventually, I was able to build the largest training company in Asia now. Right? Where I've got more than 96,000 customers in 7 countries. And now for the first time, I'm in Cambodia, so it's 8 countries. Okay? And make about $30 million a year. And like I said, I've also got businesses in fund management, where I help people to manage their money. Okay? I've got an advertising company as well. And over the years, I wanted to share my experience. So I wrote a lot of books. So over the years, I've written out 13 books. So I can share a lot of my strategies. But the trouble is that a book is only so much. So no matter how much I share in my books, I can only share 10% of what I have, of what I know. So when people say, Adam, can you teach me everything? I say, I can't teach you through the book. The book's only 10%. And so I devote some of my time every year to coach people, to mentor people who want to learn, who are committed to succeed. I'll mentor them to be successful. And I find that is now the purpose of my life. That is what drives me every single day. Alright? Wonderful. So, at this point of time, I'd like to share with you what are the strategies I've learned. What are the strategies to be a millionaire? The strategies to be a great investor, be great in business. Are you ready to learn?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So, why is it that some people are able to make millions of dollars working a few hours a day? But there are some people who work many, many hours, work so hard, but they can't make money. True?
Yes.
Why? It's the strategy. So the difference is this. Most people, they focus on what we call active income. But millionaires focus on passive income. Now, how many of you know what's the difference? Who knows the difference? Great. How many of you do not know the difference? Right, let me explain. So, what is passive income? Well, first, active income is income that you earn by working, selling your time in exchange for money. Okay? So, you sell your time in exchange for money. You work for 1 hour, you are paid 1 time 1 hour. If you work for 1 month, you're paid for 1 month. You stop working, stop the money. And the most common form of active income is known as a salary that you get from a you get from a job. So how many of you, most of your money now is here, active? Okay. Now, for the rest of your life, if you continue to do exchange time for money, work for money, what will happen? Can you be very rich? No. Very difficult. Why? Why? No leverage, that's right. There's a limit to how much time you have. So there's a limit to how much time, how much money you can make. To make more money, you must spend more time. But you don't have more time. Right? And the moment you stop working again, what happens? Your money stops. So when you focus on this, you only have normally one stream of income. There's no leverage. You work one time, paid one time, that's it. Okay? Now, how do the rich get richer? The rich get richer because they focus not just on this. They focus more on passive income. So that this becomes majority. This becomes the minority. So what's passive income? Yeah. Passive income is income that you earn not from selling your time for money. It is income you earn from assets that you own. Okay? Everybody say assets.
Assets.
Income producing assets. Okay? Income producing assets. Now, what kind of assets make you money? Property. That's right, number one. Property. So if you want to be rich, you have to own property. Because when you own property, what happens? You rent it out, you get what? Rental income, you get passive income. Okay? So you work one time to get a property, you are paid 1,000 times. Okay? If you don't work, do you still get the money? Yes. By the way, is there inflation in Cambodia? Yes. Is inflation good or bad? Who says inflation is good? Who says inflation is bad? Who says it depends? The answer is it depends. Do you know that if you are an investor, inflation makes you rich? Yes. Because if you buy property, inflation makes the price go up. You become richer. But if you earn the salary from the job, inflation makes you poorer. So this inflation is good. Okay? Now, what else besides property? What other assets make you money? Business, that's right. So you want to be rich, you have to own business. So business can grow. The bigger it grows, the more money you make. And a business you can replicate all around the world. And the business gives you profits, right? So you work one time to build a business. The business can pay you many, many times. And also pay your children. So is inflation good for business? Could be good. With inflation, it means your business can charge higher prices. True? Higher revenue. Okay. What's the third asset? Paper assets? Well, property could be paper assets. I'll explain why later on. Business could be paper assets as well. Okay. The third major asset intellectual assets. Everyone say intellectual assets. Intellectual assets. For example, for me, what's my intellectual asset? Book. I write a book one time, I'm paid for the rest of my life. Right? What other intellectual assets I have? Franchise. So I created the Khoo Learning Center franchise. It's a school that teaches children English and math. I started a school that teaches English and math. And now I sell the franchise. So example, if you go to Vietnam, you see the big Khoo Learning Center. That's the franchise. Okay, so I sell the franchise, I get royalties. Make sense? Some of you, if you're good at programming, you can create apps. You know the apps? You will download the apps, you make money again and again. That's intellectual. You know Flappy Bird? You got Flappy Bird? The guy created the app one time. Now people download. He makes money every day for the rest of his life. Okay. Until Flappy Bird dies. And he makes 50,000 US a day with Flappy Bird internet. So for example, have you heard of Amazon?
Yes.
Amazon is now the world's biggest online store. Last time they used to only sell books, right? So could you buy Amazon shares through the online broker? So for example, if you bought Amazon at $40, and as Amazon grew bigger and bigger and bigger, what happens? You own a share in the business. You own a part of the company. Your shares increase in price, right? And now you sell it at $280. What is your profit? 600%. Would you like your money to grow at 600%? Yes. So you can do it by buying other people's companies to the stock market. And in America, there are 6,000 companies that you can buy. Okay? Now, you know what are the best companies to buy? The best companies to buy are companies whose products people like to use all the time. Give you an example, right? Any of you here bought an Apple product before? Show of hands. iPhone, iPad, Mac. Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Okay, look around, look around, look around. How many hands? I see 80%, right? So when you buy your iPhone, your iPad, your computer, you're paying a lot of money, right? Thousands of dollars. Who's making your money? Apple. Apple's a great business. Apple makes billions of dollars a year, right? Now, who owns Apple? Who owns this company? Shareholders, right? Not Steve Jobs, he's dead. Now, would you be a shareholder of Apple? Yes, I own a lot of Apple shares. So with the click of a mouse, you can buy Apple shares on the internet. And I'll teach you how to do it if you want to learn. So if you bought Apple shares today, will you be very rich? Check it out. If you invested $10,000 in Apple some time ago, and Apple grew bigger and bigger and sold more phones, more iPads, okay? Look at that, right? Over time, the value of your shares would go up. And today, Apple used to be $5 a share, $5. Now it's $580. So $10,000 invested today will be $4 million US. Is that a good investment?
Yes.
Now, during all that time, did you have to work in Apple? No, because you are the owner. You are not the employee. Understand? How many of you have eaten at McDonald's before? Who has eaten at McDonald's? McDonald's. Okay, look around, look around, look around, look around. Okay, 50%, right? You eat McDonald's? McDonald's, again, makes billions of dollars every year. Would you like to own McDonald's?
Yeah.
Who owns McDonald's? Would you be a shareholder? With the click of a mouse, you can buy McDonald's shares online. So if you own McDonald's, would you be very rich today? Check it out. That's McDonald's. So as McDonald's grows bigger and bigger to more and more countries, more people in the hamburgers, you are getting rich. And $10,000 invested will be worth $1.47 million today. So if your friends say, let's go to McDonald's, you say, good, go. Make me rich. Do you have KFC here?
Yes.
Yeah, who owns KFC? Young Brands. Young Brands. This company, Young Brands, they own KFC, they own Pizza Hut, they own Taco Bell, right? So if you invest in them, same thing. More people eat KFC, the richer you become. Okay? So, now, are all companies good? No, some companies are lousy. Some companies, they lose money and the price will go down. You don't lose money, right? So you should only buy good companies. So I teach people how to analyze companies, how to find the good companies and buy the good ones and avoid the what? Lousy companies. Does that make sense? So that's what we do as an investor. Now, next one, property. How many of you now, you own property and you earn rental income now? Okay, about 20%. How many of you do not have it yet? How many of you would like to own properties in London, Tokyo, New York, Singapore, and earn rental income every 3 months? Say aye. Aye. So what's stopping you? Fear. What else is stopping you?
Money.
Money. Do you need a lot of money to start?